The aim this year was to basically ride steeps. We had 2 or 3 faces in mind, like the Lenzspitz, the Obergabelhorn, the Weisshorn.
All these faces we've been after, they're really special looking. They're really clean, individual peaks.
They're normally ice climbing routes, and they get in condition, maybe once every 2 or 3 years.
There are not so many people that try to do really high alpine stuff and do it in a more free-ridey way.
With the new gear, I think we have to go further and also bring the speed, the fluidity into it. Most of our lines were in conditions when normally people are thinking about summer, not skiing anymore. First filming day, my brother was also there. It was quite windy up high. I was thinking about doing some lines over to the Mischabel Gruppe. That was not in conditions, or we had some clouds in there. And somehow we changed the valley.
We go in that phase where the snow is still super light, and so you feel all the rocks underneath. And Sam drops first and just catches a rock, and he ended up all the way, like tumbling all the way down till the bottom. So not a great start.
His brother Simon was with us. He's one of the most incredible climbers in the world, and he's looking at his younger brother falling down the mountains on skis and going, "You guys are crazy."
Well, boys, I think this cut my appetite fucking big time. I'm so not ready to go.
I always like to compare what we do to like in Tony Hawk in those video games. You stomp a good line, your mojo goes up, your confidence goes up, and then you can become super strong if you keep on succeeding. But as soon as you get the failure, something like this, it just breaks you, and you just have to climb back up the ladder.
After a day or two, I was over it, I thought. But then when I skied in Alaska, it all came up again. That feeling of tumbling, that feeling of being out of control, just getting smashed by snow, by rock, that's something that is burned in my brain. When I went to Alaska, I didn't feel really comfortable. My skiing was not really good. That one day, I couldn't really get into the flow.
Look at left of my line, there's no exit, huh?
Not many people have seen Sam kind of apprehensive.
I couldn't ride what I wanted to ride. I was scared about tumbling down the face. I was completely blocked. I only saw and focused to the bad things, so what could happen to me, and not what I should do, just ski it. You're able to do those lines, but you have to just step back and think about what you want to do and go for it.
Sam's background is mainly climbing and mountaineering. That's where he's making himself famous so far, but now he's concentrating on skiing.
All the alpinism he did, for sure it gives him a perfect face.
because actually skiing, big mountain skiing, you're in big mountain, it's alpinism on one way.
I went over there with a bad feeling, but then still you could manage like 2 or 3 good days. To be in a little group with people that you know, with Xavier that is showing you lines, that makes you feel more comfortable.
Being in AK is always something special in itself. You know, you've got the heli, you can go everywhere, everything is stable, snow sticks to the walls, so it's kind of great to test yourself, build up, do some crazy lines in a different way. But you know, there's no hiking involved in the whole AK thing, and you know, there's still a gap between this and what we did at the end of the season. Obergaberhorn nicht gut, Splitzcam nicht gut, Matterhorn nicht gut.
Our filming season is starting really late because we want the conditions up high. To have snow sticking on those north faces, you need warm temperatures and a little bit of wet snow, and this is only happening in April, May, June.
So where are we going? Oh yeah, over there. Of course.
Sometimes we're really going out for kind of filmmaking, so we have a helicopter. But then we got other days where we really have a summit, and I think it's important that if you have a goal, that you do it kind of properly. The thing is, I'm a climber, I'm a mountain guide also. If I tell myself I don't use the helicopter anymore, then I should stop also using the car. I mean, it's a way of transportation. If you look on it ethically, when you climb, it's better than going up with a helicopter. But still I do both. We were planning to ski the Bieshorn and then the Weisshorn straight away, to bivouac underneath the face and ski then the next day. And for that you need also good weather, but we were in a complete whiteout, so.
You need a good afternoon and a good morning behind. But this year we didn't really get that much.
It's kind of disappointing, but you have to accept it.
Every day I was looking at the weather. Oh, it's bad. Okay, when's it good? Maybe next week. So next week, look at weather again. It's bad. And all we were getting is tiny little weather windows. We went to the Obergauerhorn 4 times, and every time it was like getting a bit better, then getting a bit better, and then it got worse.
We're gonna zoom in again and really watch with the computer, see how it is.
It's worse than last time, no?
Yeah.
No, it's the whole fucking face is just ice.
The north wind was not on our side.
No need to discuss for hours, huh? I think it's clearly done deal.
Our plan was to adapt, to do the peaks that were in conditions.
And we were looking on Facebook and looking at Chamonix and seeing everything was going down in Chamonix. It was just every day someone had skied something that gets skied very rarely.
Chamonix is super practical because, you know, even if it's a bad weather day, you can try your luck. You know, you take the gondola to the Aiguille du Midi, and you're up there, you're at 4,000 meters. All the big runs were going down and we were just waiting at home. So it was a bit frustrating, but at the same time, you know, just can't stand that anymore.
My friend Andreas, Fransson, who's been living there and skiing steeps for years, he has like oh, I have this cool face that he said now it's looking really good.
I think Aiguille du Midi is what makes Chamonix what it is for me. In half an hour you come from a city life almost into the wildest mountains we have in Europe.
I don't think Xavier was really interested in the mayhem of Chamonix, but I think for Sam it was a great opportunity to get to ride with Andreas, who's pretty much become one of the best extreme skiers of his generation.
Andreas was just looking over the cornice and he said, yeah, it's looking really good. And I went up there and looked down and it was really like steep down there.
It was just like, wow, this is gonna be special.
I thought like, whoa, you wanna really ski that? And it looks good? It looks a little bit weird to me.
I usually say that in Chamonix about 50% of the skiing is only accessible for about 1% of the people, which means that if you raise the bar and you go to a little bit more difficult places or places where you need a bit more knowledge, then you're always alone here.
Oh damn, the clouds. What do you think, Guido? I think it's tough. I think it's tough.
The exposure on that face is just ridiculous. It's so steep, and one slight mistake, it's game over.
For me, real skiing and the real interesting part of extreme skiing is to go and ski great lines first in good conditions. Perfect conditions like today, that's for me the highest experience of skiing you can get. I've been following Sam for a long time and I've been impressed by all his deeds and what he's been doing on skis, and I know he's extremely good both just in the mountains and as a skier and mountaineer and a guide and so on, and it was great to finally get to meet him and do some skiing together.
Because they have the same philosophies and they blended pretty well together, and I think we'll see Sam and Andreas do some pretty amazing stuff in the future together.
This is the 4th time this year we tried to do this line, and 3 other times this year we turned back, and that also makes something extra special because we're out there trying and trying and trying, and that's part of it, that's part of the process.
It's been 2 weeks pretty much that it's like rainy with a few sunny patches. And today, yeah, it's supposed to be a window. It looks like red sky in the morning, so shepherd's warning, so not a good sign. So we'll see. It's a bit of blue up there, who knows? But small hopes. I can see blue. I can see blue.
I think 50-50.
Riding with Sam helps me a ton because, you know, any run I have a doubt on and I ask him, what do you think about the conditions? He's always got a really clear answer and a really clear vision about it.
Xavier can get, he needs reassurance sometimes that what he's doing is safe and it's the right thing to do. And being with Sam, it gives him that reassurance.
You know, it makes you feel so much more comfortable, and I think that allows me to really push my snowboarding. Oh putain. strength of our team is that Sam really comes from the mountaineering side and went into skiing, and I started more with skiing and then snowboarding, and then I started mountaineering, and I don't know, I think that makes us being a really complete team. The story is that everything looks freaking amazing. It's so cool. We went from rain in the car this morning. I was quite sure we're not even gonna go up, and up there everything felt so good. And yeah, we've been passing by the Lenspitz, which we've been, you know, checking for 4 years, and it looks a lot better than we've ever seen it. We took the chance right this moment. We decided to go home and then boom, start the mission straight away. It was a bit of a struggle, but you know, it was the way to take advantage of this small window.
Never been on the Lenspitz. Shit. Went to the Nadelhorn and every peak around, but never to the Lenspitz. So
when we decided to do the Lenspitz, we needed a 2-day weather window, but we decided to go to the huts, and the weather was bad, but we knew the next day it should be good.
How long left to the hut?
maybe an hour and a half.
It's getting dark. We're climbing up a face. We hope we know where we are. Dip top, as Samuel Anthamatten would say.
Guido and Tero are down there. We're not there yet. Fucking hell. You look old. We can see the face. What altitude are we?
3535.
So we're too high.
Yeah.
Fuck. Yeah. Doesn't look good over there. Should we stay on the ridge? Probably, yeah. Well, the hut is 50 meters below, and yeah, we made it! Fucking hell. Yeah, we're good! We're good. It's just below me. Cheers, boys.
Sam was incredible to guide us without GPS on this massive glacier in fog. We got exactly where he planned to take us.
Nice and sweet.
(3h-10), c'est une bonne heure pour se lever. Oh, ouais, j'arrête ça.
We are at the Lenspitz. Not so spitz.
That's the sunrise. But it's still dark. It's fucking huge. Halfway up the face. Look at that. Freaking incredible. Still going, still going.
Coraggio, coraggio. Coraggio. Aia, aia. You can do it. On soit ou non?
Ouais. Dan nog wel.
I think it doesn't matter if you got one board under your feet or two skis under your feet. It's sharing the same passion, sharing it with people that you know, people that you want to share it. Yeah.
Fuck. Nice.
Most of the times the motivation is also the mountain itself, the line on the mountain.
I remember being at the summit, broken, but yeah, that was our only option. You know, there was weather coming after and there was weather before, so you know, we had to take it or leave it.
Of course you get more satisfaction when you climb first the peak and then you ride it.
That descent of the Lenzspitz was insane. Less than 50 seconds. It's a 7-hour ice climb. What they're doing is bringing the freeride aspect into the ski mountaineering world, which is, it's been done before, but to the level they're doing it, I'm not sure it's been done much.
Our signature. It's what we like to do. It's riding fast in a steep terrain.